Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Well, had an interesting conversation this morning. My neighbor Martin Swede, he came over and he asked me to do him a favor. He asked me to mow his field over here. Normally he would have been down here by now and mowed it all up, but this field right here that he has not been mowed. And so he has asked me to give it a good trim down, and I told him I would be more than happy to do it. So, what we're going to do is we are going to mow it down. But before we do that, I want you to look at our money. I have been doing contracts all over the place. Beginning of this month, man, I was just a chucking contracts out like crazy. You know what? I think today we're going to use the 140. I've used it already once before, but you guys didn't get to see that, so we're going to use it again so that you can. Been busy with contracts. Some of the biggest fields out there, and you'll see why they make such good money in just a few moments. But first, let's get our new mower hooked up. And yes, guys, look what I found. I found a twin to our old John Deere over here. That was such a good mower and treated us so well. I found another one, and yeah, we're going to use it today. Be the first time. I kind of blew that little Kubota up, though. It's kind of sad, but, well, you know, in the last little bit, that Kubota did a very large quantity of fields. But anyway, we have got the John Deere here now, and we're going to get right on mowing this for him. So let's get to it, shall we? Anyway, like I said, usually he's already had this mowed down before I even got here. But I guess this time he didn't get around to it, so we're going to take care of it for him. It's a nice big field, too. Should be just perfect for this, test this new mower and the new tractor out really well. Now, granted, this tractor is way overpowered for this mower. Let's just be honest here. It is. This tractor could handle a lot more than what we're doing with it. But for the sake of just using it, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Anyway, not a lot's changed around the farm. Other than gaining a little bit of money just by doing all these contracts, which has been extremely nice. I did buy a couple of cattle, a couple more cows, and a few more sheep. Our chickens and our ducks are reproducing like crazy, so I don't have to worry about them, to be honest. So it's just, well, doing this kind of stuff, you know. That's all there is to it. We're going to try and swing back and grab that. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to mow it. Just like over here at the gate. I should be able to mow that, I would think. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Anyway, I'll get to this, and I'll see you in just a little bit. All right, everybody, if you can see that, we have gotten all of this mowed up. And man, what a job this is going to be. This is a rather large field. I mean, look how big this field is. May have bit off a little bit more than we could chew, but we'll get it done. We'll get it mowed up. I mean, I've seen him over here before, and his equipment is not very big compared to what we're using. So it's really not too bad of a deal. But anyway, we'll get this windrowed up here. I didn't tell you before because, well, frankly, I forgot. But the reason I bought this mower specifically and looked for it is because this mower comes with a set of blades that turns it into a mulcher as well. So not only does it mow, but I can use it to mulch when I need to. And that's what I'm really after. Oh, come on. That's what I'm really after is, you know, something that has a dual purpose. And it seems to be working just fine for that. Okay. Disconnect that. And I think we're going to try this out on the baler. I don't know if it's got enough gumption for the baler, but that is extremely flat ground. And we'll just go ahead and shut that off. Let's run down here and get our other little tractor. Oh, such a good little tractor, let me tell you. This little thing just gets with it like you wouldn't believe. But we're going to use it. I'm going to use it to do the windrowing here. If I can drive straight, man, I'm not used to this tight cornered little thing here. There we go. Okay. I really should talk to him about removing this section of bush right here to give us better access in and out of our properties. But I'll have to see what he says. He may or may not want to. Okay, let's just open this up right here. I think we can start right here. And just start raking her all up into nice windrows that we can work with here. But yeah, this little tractor has turned out to be way more handy than I thought it would be. It handled a lot of our work very quickly, very efficiently, and I'm impressed by it. I really am. It's just such a versatile little tractor, you know. One minute it's just pumping around the yard, moving stuff around. The next, it's out raking. It probably could have handled the mower. I probably could have mowed with it. But you know what? The 140 needed a little love. It hasn't been used yet, really, since it came home, except for one time. Whoa. Okay, let's get this straightened back up here. Want to make sure we're getting this right. Man, that's looking good. Looking good. Well, anyway, I'll get this raked up. And, if I don't run into these hedges too much, I'll get this all raked up, and I'll see y'all here in a little bit. All right, we're getting close to finishing up finally. And yeah, it's looking really good. We've got some nice lines going through here. And should be able to bale it up pretty easy. And Martin wants it wrapped, so we're going to bale it and wrap it. And then he's going to pay us for our work. So I'm very thankful to him for it. Let's go ahead and get this folded up. There's a few places that didn't catch very well, but you know, I can't get any closer. Can't get it to pick up, so I'm not terribly worried about it. It is what it is. And we're just not going to worry about it. But the little old Doots, man, it did a very good job. I was impressed. I figured for sure that it would, you know, struggle, but it proved itself to be a very worthy little tractor. In the long run. The only thing I don't like about this style of windrower is the fact that it, well, it turns as you turn. And then something like that happens. It's kind of like an old plow I had. We had old International plows when I was growing up. And if you started those off wrong, they would go cockeyed and, yeah, because the wheel moved with you. It was kind of a pain. I'm just glad we don't have those anymore. Haven't actually used a mow-board plow in many, many years. I'm sure I'd remember what to do, but it's been a long time. Anyway, well, let's hop back into the 140. And let's go get to doing a little bit of baling. Now this, whoops, if I don't hit everything in sight, shouldn't be too bad of a deal. There we go. Well, we'll get to going here. Uh-oh. Well, there might be some areas that we just cannot get. And if there are, there are. I don't know how Martin doesn't own this land right next to mine. Unless there's an easement strip I don't know about. There could be an easement strip between our two properties, which would change it and make it so we couldn't actually get, you know, over and around to it. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. But anyway, I'm going to get the baling away, and I'll see you here in just a little bit. Well, if you look up in the corner, you will see that the weatherman is forecasting rain. And we couldn't be finishing up with this job at a more perfect time, because we definitely want to have all these wrapped up before the rain hits. That would be a terrible, terrible situation for us. But we do need the rain. We have not had a rainstorm in quite a while, so it's kind of something we've been looking forward to and needing. We just got this little bit right here left, and I'm going to see if we need just a little bit to make a full bale. If we do, we'll try to grab a little bit from out in the corners that, you know, it seemed like we could not get, like right here for some reason. Yeah, don't have access, so that will be it. We have successfully finished, and I turned my lights on because of this darn cloud cover, because it was very hard to see where all the rows were, but I suppose I don't need it now. We'll go ahead and come in through here and put our baler away, and we'll go get our bale pickup. And I think there is a big gate on the far side of the property. that we can open up to get out onto the road for transporting all this to the sale point. Because that's what he wants done with it. He just wants us to take it straight there, and then they're going to pay him, and then he's going to pay us. So I don't see that as a bad deal at all. Okay, we'll just go ahead and keep using the 140 here. It seems to be doing a pretty darn good job today. It's getting quite the workout, that's for sure. More of a workout than I imagine it was expecting. So, guess can't complain too much. Okay, we'll just head down this way and start picking them up. We'll go around the outside edge here and get all the ones there. That'll be in our turning radius. I know these are the fast hydraulics, but sometimes you wish the hydraulics were a little faster, you know? But they're keeping up. They are keeping up. Let's see, can I grab this one from the corner here? Can I get that close in? Oh yeah, I got it. Good deal. Well, so far I am impressed with the little Dutes. Or the 140 and the little one. They have been invaluable to me so far. I know our other tractors were good. Excuse me. I know our other tractors were good. But it just seems like, well, I'm not going to lie, having a cab is very nice. It is extremely nice to have a cab. Especially with rain on the way. At least inside of a cab I stand a chance. But yeah, looky there, we're piling these bales on. Look how many bales we made though. I'll have to look and just see. I thought there was a gate down here. Maybe it's over here in the corner. Whoops. Yeah, there is a gate down here. Let's get that puppy opened up because we're going to use it. No, you open. There we go. Yeah, we're going to use that gate. That's going to be so much closer to our sell point for us. And we won't have to mess with being around on the road. And there we go. Our first load going in. Let's go ahead and get this load down there for them. Yeah, see, this is what I was really hoping for, is just to be able to come right in and out, around the corner, and we're done. Kind of a nice deal, to be honest. Now, I'm not sure how Martin's going to pay us, if he's just going to direct deposit it, or what he's going to do, but I'm sure, I mean, he's been our neighbor now for almost 2 years. He's done us pretty good, so I guess I can't complain. But I did notice they opened this up here. I was very happy to see this the other day. They opened it up to the road, and I don't know what for, but again, I'm not going to complain about it because it helps out quite a bit. How did it end up selling a bale? Better not have sold a bale. These aren't mine. I don't think Martin would be too happy if I sold one of his bales, but... Oh, maybe because that first bale was mostly mine. That would be why. The very first bale that was on there was one that was already in the baler. So I forgot about that. Let's see, here's our gate. We can get right back in here and get right back to picking these up. I'm surprised he wants to sell them so quickly. I figured he'd want me to take him to his house and let him ferment or something, but he must have other plans that, I don't know about. Which is fine. They're his bales. Okay, let's come around this way here. We'll have to check and see how many bales we actually made between yesterday and today. I always say that, but I always forget to do it. So this time we're going to do it. We're going to check it. Wow, looky here. Quite the assortment of bales here. Looks like another 3 bales, and we'll have another full trailer and then some. That's pretty good. Okay, here we go. We'll get back out here again and get these bales sold off. Oh my. Quite the job here, It's a lot of running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but I guess in the long run it's worth it, I'm just very happy that they've started opening things up around here. Of course, it seems like the community in general has been kind of taking after my lead. They are, in a lot of places that I used to have stuff just laying around, man, they've done really good. Oh, he's even going to give me an 11% discount on my future field purchases. He must have been extremely happy. Well, according to this, he doesn't want any more of the bales because he's paying us for them. We must have done a better job than we thought. Well, let's go get those other bales and get them put up here. That is surprising. very, very surprising. Of course, you know, I had some money come in from the other jobs that I did, but not as much as this. This is it's quite a bit. Okay. Get that lowered down. Let's get picking these bales up here. I imagine it won't be long and we will be in deep doo-doo when it comes to rain. I imagine we're going to see rain very, very soon. I hope not, but I think we are. Well, I hope we do get the rain. We need it. We really do. It's been a while. Okay, come on. One more. Okay, let's quickly look around the field. No more bales. All right, we'll go ahead, get down here, get out on the road, and let's see here. Go ahead and close that gate. It's amazing we haven't had very much traffic today. Traffic's been so terrible lately. There we go. Okay, away we go. Yeah, this will be it. And I'm surprised that we gained so much money from that. That's amazing. I'm a little shocked. And then we're going to have 8 more bales? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what happens when we unload these. Yeah. Wow. He paid us for the bales that we, they weren't ours. And there we go. That's how I've made kind of a small fortune in a hurry, is just working these contracts. And people paying good and being very generous with them. So I definitely will not complain nor be upset. But I guess we'll drive back to the house. We'll get this all put away. Oh, nobody's coming. Let's go ahead and finish up that contract for him real quick. Collect. Okay. And another $4,500 for doing all that. For doing that field for him. Plus what he paid me in extra bales. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Everybody must know that the storm's coming or something, because man, nobody's out. Nobody at all. So it's really weird. Oh, shoot. Come on. Yeah, don't look at that. I need another way into the farm besides this. I need a back entrance to the farm. One that is nice and wide and has room. Not narrow and tight like that is, but we'll work on that another day. See if we can suck this up into the corner real quick. Probably not. Oh, looky there, I did it. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. All right, well, let's get this thing put away. Been a very useful tractor today. Not a bad turning radius on it either for being a little bit older. It seems to work pretty good. But we can give it a rest after its long day of work here. Well, I think we've got everything taken care of for today. Our neighbor should be happy. His ground is well taken care of. I'm going to speak to... Oh, jumping the gun there. I'm going to speak to him about this bush right here. See what he wants to do about it. If he'll do anything about it, or if he'll let me do anything about it. And we'll go from there. But for today, thanks guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.